Hey guys, welcome to your second CCR for juniors today. Today we're going to be connecting kind of what we did last week, careers to majors, and start some exploration from that. So we'll do a refresher from the last CCR. We'll work on connecting your careers to your major and how to schedule college visits. So right now you should be exploring every option, and then we'll have a slide at the end about AP exams. So everyone or most people are always thinking about what am I going to do with my life? What is it that I'm going to pursue after high school? So that's something that's going to be coming up soon for you guys. So this year, take the opportunity to explore. And we're here to tell you that the answer may be I have no clue, and that's totally okay. So right now we're going to work on how we can find some exploration and have some options for you after high school. Because what we don't want to happen is you get to senior year and you have no clue what you would like. It's okay to change your mind, but it's good to have options. So for today, we're going to do something today that your future self will thank you for. So to review from last CCR, the 4 steps. So step 1 is to find a career interest. Step 2 is to choose a major or a program related to that career choice. Step 3 is to find colleges that offer this program or major and apply to colleges your senior year. And college, again, there are so many options. There's 4-year, community, trade schools, tech schools, all of that. So the plan of action again is to explore different careers, see what majors connect to that career, and then find a college that is suitable for you. So to review, so last week you guys worked on the California Career Zone website. So it's good to think back and ask yourself, what were my results? And if you don't know what your results are, you can always check again. So you can always do the short interest profiler. So just to give you a refresher, you can click explore. You can do an interest profiler, the one that's like really quickly, 30 questions. That's what I did. And here are some of the careers that came up for me. One of them was school counselor, funny enough. So if you want, you can click on that. It has a video of what that occupation does based off of your interest and your strengths. Um, so that's kind of cool. So again, let's say you have no idea, take this assessment and see what kind of careers are out there for you. What's going to be suitable for your strengths. So let's say we want to explore adult basic and secondary education. So here it'll say what do they do, what are interests, things they need to know. So this is something to start looking at and reading to see what kind of maybe major you should be looking at. So you need to know the English language, what education training, customer and personal service, psychology, math. So that can give you some ideas of what kind of majors you should be looking at. Here it'll give you training and occupation, certifications needed, jobs, and what companies. So just so you know, and this will give you the average salary, what's the projected job growth, and what job zone it is in. So some of you might not want to be in school for a long time. You might want a technical career. You can also explore what options you have there. So hopefully that refreshed your memory. So if you didn't do that last week, you can go ahead, or our last CCR, go ahead and take that quick assessment just so you know what your strengths are. Next, you're going to take your findings and do a little bit of college search with that. And you can use Big Future, which is this link right here, to do it. So on Big Future, you can search for colleges. If you're not sure where to start, you can always click their step-by-step guide that will go through what is important to you. So you can begin exploring. So first think about what kind of colleges are you interested in? Do you want to go to a 2-year, a 4-year? Do you want to get an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, a certificate? Are you limiting your choices on whether a college is public or private? So is the kind of college important to you? Not sure, somewhat, or very? And then if you know what you want to get into or if you want to explore your options, you can always click on both of these and it'll give you options for both community college and a 4-year. So once you do this, you can go ahead and click next. Then think about location. So this is something that is personal to you. Some students want to get far away from home. Some students want to stay close to home. Some students want to live somewhere in the middle. So how important is that to you? And here you can search by how far it is. Do you have a car? Are you able to drive yourself to school? Will you be able to do all of those things? So if you're not sure, you can always kind of go with however you're feeling at the moment. So if you want to go to school at least 20 miles from your home, and then you just put a zip code here. If it doesn't matter to you, you can just put I'm not sure. Then you'll click next. Then think about the campus setting. Many students say that campus size can feel and can be very important for their college choice. So some students see themselves with a lot of kids or a smaller community. So it just depends what you want and what's your personal preference. If this is something that's very important to you, you can always put very. If it's somewhat important to you, you can put somewhat. And then if you're thinking about a small school, a medium, or a large. But think about this. You're not going to have all of these students in your class. So it just depends what kind of experience you're looking for. Cost is something that for many families and students is a huge concern, which is completely understandable. So how important is that to you? I know to me it would be very important. How am I going to pay for this? I don't want to be in debt for the rest of my life. Will the school offer financial aid? Things like that. So if this is something that's very important to you, you can click very. And then here are also some videos you can look at to help with your decisions. Majors. Is major super important? I would say it is. If a college does not have your major, you can always explore different options as well. Or some students want to go more for the school, but it's all depending on what your preferences are. And lastly, learning environment is, do you want to have small group discussions, listen to lectures? Some colleges, they'll specialize in a certain area or certain things to do. These are videos that can help you with that. If it's something that you're not sure about right now, just select I'm not sure. Then you'll get a takeaway. What's your snapshot? This is what's important to you. So then you'll select find colleges. And here you're going to do whichever one of these categories, whether it's location, major, and type. For today's purposes, let's work on major. So let's say you wanted to be a teacher. What kind of a major would you want to do? Some students want to look at English. So English literature. Once you select that, your major, it's going to give you different options of colleges that have that major. Then you can go here and select location. Do you want it to be in the United States? Are you looking at by distance, how far from home it will be? Or are you looking for schools outside of the US? You can also select type. Are you thinking of starting out at a community college first? Or are you thinking of obtaining an associate's or a certificate degree or a bachelor's degree? So whatever that is to you. The type of school, whether it's public or private. The mission, some schools have missions, a historically Black college or university, Hispanic serving institutions, tribal colleges, all women, all men. If you don't have a preference for this, just leave it blank. And religious affiliation, if that's something that's important to you. Affordability. Do they meet financial need? And you can search by percentage. Do they meet at least 65%, 75%? Application fees. Do they have fee waivers for their applications, or is it free to apply? So if this is important to you, click on this to see what you're going to get. So once you select an option, it's going to give you this number right here, might get a little lower. Campus life. Are you looking for a small school, a medium school, or a large school? Setting. Are you looking to live in an urban area? So this is in cities, or a suburban area, which is a small city or large towns and residential areas. Or are you looking to live more in a rural, so like near farms and wilderness? If you don't have a preference, then don't click on anything. But if you do, like let's say you want to be in an urban setting, click on that. Are there certain sports that you want to play or be a part of? Activities that you want to do? Campus services that they offer. So some campuses might offer counseling, programs for adults re-entering, services for low-income students, veterans, services for minority students, things like that. Do they have disability support services? So if that's something that's important to you, click on that. And then credit for those of you taking AP exams. Does that university offer AP credit for courses taken in high school? It'll give you an option or give you options of what universities are going to have what you're looking for. So for example, if you're thinking of, hey, I kind of want to live in Missouri. Let's look at Washington University. So you're going to click on the school. It's going to give you a snapshot of the school. So it's a medium-sized four-year private university. It's co-ed, located in a large city in an urban setting. It's primarily a residential campus. And then it gives you quick facts, how many students graduate within 6 years, what is their average financial aid cost. So all of this I want you guys to be exploring while you're doing today's CCR. And then we have college visits here on campus. So if there's a school that you are interested in, please make sure that you go ahead and sign up for those. So it's very easy. You're going to do it through Naviance. The link will be provided to you, or you can just look up studentnaviance.com/Tustin High School. If you need your password to be reset or you forgot it, put forgot password and email Mrs. Sam. All right, so once you get here, you are going to log into Naviance, go to colleges, then go to college visits. And here you'll be able to register for upcoming college visits. Some of them are online, some of them are in person. If it's virtual, it'll say virtual. And to register, all you have to do is click register now. And you are registered. So make sure that you are exploring. Go ahead and go to those, talk to the college reps, ask them about their school. A lot of the times, these are the people that might be reading your application in the future. And we've also provided a link that has all of our college visits coming up with the reps' emails, and if they're going to be in person or if there's a Zoom link already available. And then just a quick announcement, AP exam registration is now open. So if you are currently taking an AP exam, the deadline for that is November 1st. Late registration is November 2nd, and there is an additional $45 fee added. Mrs. Hagstrom will be presenting to all AP students on September 15th via each period through Zoom. If you have questions, you may ask after the presentation, email Mrs. Hagstrom or swing by Mrs. Hagstrom's office. Visit the counseling website on AP Exams quick link for registration details. And that is it for today. Thank you. So for today, please continue working on the Big Future College search. That link is provided to you in the slides. If you have questions, also reach out to your counselors. Take care, guys. Bye.